This might be the first time a Forza Horizon game actually has something to prove. Because after Forza Horizon 5, a game that already looked incredible, played smoothly, and basically perfected the open-world racing formula, the big question is, what do you even improve next? And that's exactly where Forza Horizon 6 becomes interesting, and a little risky. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a fan of FH5. The world, the handling, the freedom, it nailed that balance between arcade fun and realism better than most racing games out there. So yeah, I've been looking forward to FH6. But from what we've seen and what's being hinted at so far, this feels less like a reinvention and more like a test of how far the formula can stretch. Let's start with the obvious strength. Visually, it's exactly what you'd expect, and somehow still better. Every Horizon game pushes detail, lighting, weather systems, and FH6 looks like it's doubling down on that. More dynamic environments, more reactive weather, and a world that feels alive beyond just being a playground. And if Playground Games delivers here, which they usually do, this will easily be one of the best-looking racing games again. No surprise there. But visuals were never the problem. The real question is gameplay evolution. Because Horizon has been using a very similar structure for years now. Huge map, hundreds of cars, events everywhere, freedom to do whatever you want. And it works. But it's also starting to feel predictable. FH6 seems to be expanding social features, online integration, maybe deeper progression systems, making the world feel more connected, less like a single-player sandbox with multiplayer attached on top. That's a good direction, but it also comes with a risk. Because the more you push into online systems, the more you risk losing that chill, pick-up-and-play vibe that made Horizon so popular in the first place. Not everyone wants a live service racing game. Another thing that matters, progression. FH5 gave you everything very quickly. Cars, money, events. It was fun, but also a bit too easy to max out. And once you had everything, there wasn't much left to chase. If FH6 fixes that, adds a more meaningful sense of progression, something to actually work toward, that's a huge win. If it doesn't, then we're looking at the same loop, just with better graphics. And then there's the map. This is always the make or break factor. Every Horizon game lives or dies by its location. And while nothing is fully confirmed yet, expectations are high. Players want something fresh, diverse, and designed for different driving styles. If the map feels repetitive, no amount of cars will fix that. But if they get it right, that alone could carry the entire experience. So where does that leave FH6? It looks like another polished, high-quality Horizon game, which is both a compliment and the biggest concern. Because at this point, being another great Horizon might not be enough. It needs to surprise people, it needs to evolve, and it needs to prove that this formula still has room to grow. I want this game to be great, especially as someone who genuinely enjoyed FH5, but right now, it feels like it's playing it a little too safe. And in a series this big, safe can be dangerous. Now, I'll let the gameplay speak for itself.
And it is the start of a brand new day here at Horizon Japan. So if you're listening in your car or you're kicking back on the bullet train, well, enjoy your day. Site. What a day. We've seen wristbands, legends, rockets, and now a legend convoy headed for the festival. And leading the way, the amazing 2025 GRGT going to the festival tonight. Legends made at Horizon.